Hi, I'm Denise MacCabe, Stamping Up Demonstrator in Australia. I'm going to do a technique today called stained glass technique. I've got my products all prepared here. I've got my card base of A5 petal pink, a card front layer of whisper white, and a piece of vellum cut out with the new Ornate layer dies. I love these dies. I can't stop using them. I must stop using them actually and start using the border dies. I haven't had a good play with those yet, so I'll hopefully do that today. But these are the dies I'm using today. Okay, so with your vellum, if you get your little static pillow and just rub it over your vellum. And here's the Ornate style stamp set. It's hard to say. Put that on my block. Okay, so we're going to ink it up with the Versamark ink. And place it on. Fits nicely, so it doesn't really, I just try to center it onto the vellum and give it a good push down. Then with white embossing powder, you could use any embossing powder, but I've chosen white today. Doesn't look like there's any bits anywhere that I don't want. Put my lid back on that. And with my heat tool, I'm just going to emboss that white. Hold on to it. There we go. Go. That's all nicely embossed. So I'll put that away. I'll just clean my stamp. There we go with my sponge, my chamois, I should say, not my sponge. Now, with the stained glass technique, what you do is once you've embossed your image, you just flip it over and you colour it from the back. Pretty hard? Not really. So I'm going to start with the leaves. Oh, have I done that wrong way round? I have. I've done the light and the dark the wrong way round. I'll just make these all dark. Silly me. So when you flip it over, your colours are muted. A bit like stained glass in the church. So I'll continue with my leaves. Might make all these down the bottom dark. try a bit of shading up on these ones. See if I can do that. A little bit of shading. You might find your light colours, your light blends might be too light for this technique because it might mute it too much. Oh, I missed a leaf down here. It's pretty good. I'm going to do the little pansies now. I've got dark Highland Heather here. You can colour on the front side if you want. It just is it doesn't sort of mute the colour as much as if you're doing it on the back. And to me that makes it look more like stained glass. I might go over the centres too. I'm just making this up as I go. I might need to, I don't know. A bit more colour here. Soft sea spray is not going to show up too much. I might have to choose a different colour. And I'm also thinking that dark petal pink isn't going to show up very well, which was my original colours. Yes, so let's have a little swap over here. Let's go to Dark Pool Party and Rococo Rose. Let's, no, I don't like that. What's this one? Calypso Coral? Maybe. So we'll start with Dark Pool Party for the daisies. Is that coming up a bit better? No. Okay, that was Barley Blue, sorry. Let's go with light Night of Navy. That's better. So sometimes your lighter colours with the blends don't seem to like this technique as much. In the past I've used the Stampin' Right markers for this technique. But I love the blends. Let's have a look and see how that worked. That's better. Put that one down. Now for the dahlias, I've got Calypso Coral out this time, so let's, and it's dark Calypso Coral, so let's just see how this is going to pan out. Yes, and that tones. Happy with that. So you can see you don't have to be very fussy with your colouring, which is a good thing. I'll just go down here. Still staying within your border lines. And if you're not sure how it's all going, you just flip it over and have a look. It's going well. Okay, so I might just get my dark Mango Melody and do the centres of my daisies. Now, I went a bit crazy then and it's gone over there, so I'll just get my Night of Navy again. Just fix that back up. Okay, so that's all there is to this technique, the stained glass technique. Now, I was going to do a bit of a wash, so I might get my light Calypso Coral and just sort of go around the back like this. See if that has any effect. Yeah. So just like a bit of a wash. It's just sort of going to frame the stamped image. Let's have a look and see how that looks. I'm really just making this up as I go, if you can't tell. Oh yeah, I'll just fix up a bit here. Just a bit more. That's our friendly neighbour dog having a little bark. Okay, so I'm just going to centre this over my white card front. Now I'm using glue dots, just placed carefully where they won't show. Attaching vellum can be a little bit tricky. As you can see, I'm umming and ahhing. Get on. Put one there. Just got to work out how many I want. Maybe that should, Oh, I should probably have another one over there. Put that there. Now you can't see those, so that's good. So now I'm just going to centre it on my card front layer. Hopefully I'm centering it. And then I will attach it with some tape. You can use snail, Tombow glue, double-sided tape to attach this. I like the double-sided tape because I get into too much of a mess with the Tombow glue. I do use it now and then, but most of the time I'm using the double-sided tape. And just center it on your card front. And there you have a stained glass card. Now I'm going to use this die and then yeah, I'll cut some white cardstock out with this die and then put a little greeting on top of it, just to use one more of the dies in the Ornate layer dies. So I hope you've enjoyed that technique. Show me what you've made, show me what you'd come up with your stained glass stamping. Thanks for watching.